All right, it's me, your girl, Sandra D, the main event. And today's video is going to be talking about narcissists. Okay, so we will not be talking about hair and we will not be talking about food. We are on the journey of speaking and talking about the narcissist. Today is June the 1st, okay, 2023. And today is National Narcissist Awareness Day. Okay, so this is a day that is dedicated to survivors who have been through the abuse of a narcissist. Okay, so there will be a lot of people who will have videos today that is going to educate and empower you in regards to the circumstances and the situations that you found yourself in dealing with a narcissist, okay? Whether that was a marriage, whether that was boyfriend and girlfriend, whether it's a baby daddy or baby mama, whether it is a co-worker, whether it is a business relationship, whether it is siblings like a brother and sister, family members, could have been your mama, could have been your daddy. Okay, but this day is designated to be able to educate and also to empower you, for you to understand that what you went through was not your fault, and also a way of letting you know that the person that you are dealing with does have a disorder. Okay, so a narcissist is someone who has been traumatized in their lives as a child and they never healed. Okay, so they build this persona, okay, this alter ego, as a way of protecting themselves and guarding themselves from not being able to be hurt or abused or manipulated, or aka targeted, if you will. Okay, so they have experienced some type of trauma in their lives and they never healed from it. So what they have done is built this alter ego as a way for them not to be able to attach to their emotions, which is why narcissists do not have feelings. They do, but they know how not to tap into that emotional side. So when you're dealing with a narcissist who has never healed and they're still in this alter ego stage, okay, as an adult, when you tell them no or you leave a relationship, they will see you as someone who had hurt them in their past, which is why you will see the narcissistic rage. You will see temper tantrums. You will see them bullying. You will see them name calling, okay? Because they're reverting back to the hurt that happened to them when they were a child. So as grown adults, I like to call it the Peter Pan syndrome. They're grown adults who never grew up and they never healed from the past trauma that happened to them in their lives. So what they did is they buried it. Okay, so when they become adults, they're looking for people, to be in relationships with, so that they can abuse them like they were abused when they were children, because that's what they know. Okay, now, does that make it right? No, it does not. Okay, because you could never pay for somebody's past hurts, and you can't pay for somebody else's mistakes on what they did to them when they were little. It's just impossible. Okay, but these are things that narcissists do as adults because they never healed from the past. Okay, so when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you never see them for the threat that they are, because they don't present themselves as a threat. Okay, so I want you to understand that when you get into these relationships with narcissists and you experience narcissism abuse, it's not your fault. Okay, and you can't help someone who's not willing to do the work to heal from those past hurts. Okay, and you can't be stuck in the past with them either. Okay, because they whole objective is to tear you down, because they never healed from what happened to them in their past, and they're expecting for you to be able to give to them something that you can't give them, because it will be just like you watering a plant. When you have a plant and in that plant, in that vase, I don't want to say vase, in that clay pot or one of the plastic ones, and in the bottom of it, it has holes in it. And when you water it, okay, the water comes out. That will be like you trying to give everything you can to love a narcissist. All it will do is it will come out like water. It will never hold, because the narcissist cannot obtain relationships, okay, because they're living in a world of fantasy, and they are wounded people who have not healed from their past, and they're stuck in this trauma. Okay, so when they're presenting themselves to you as a non-threat, okay, that's why they give you this person that's not who they are, and then they show you who they really are, because they know that they're going to mistreat you, that they're going to abuse you, because that's the kind of lifestyle that they grew up in, or an environment that they were used to, but they didn't understand that it wasn't their fault when they were a kid, but they also didn't take the time that they needed to heal from the brokenness that was caused to them. Okay, so when they grow up as adults, they abuse the people who love them or care for them or that are good for them in their lives. And the relationships never maintain or never stay, because the narcissist is going to ruin that relationship, because they can't believe that good things can happen to them, even though they see that they are happening and they like it, but they can never obtain and sustain a relationship, because they're broken, they're wounded, and they refuse to take a look at what happened to them, because they feel ashamed and they feel embarrassed. Okay. And it is something shameful and embarrassing that happened to them. But also, when they sat over there and treated you that way, what did you have to do to get over to the other side, to my survivors? You had to go through that painful experience. You had to look at the situation, and you were embarrassed too, okay? Because you couldn't believe that someone would sit over here and deceive you and con you and act one way, but then try to abuse you. And that is embarrassing, and that is shameful, and it is hurtful. But to my survivors, okay, you guys made it to the other side because you were willing to do the work, and you knew it wasn't your fault. But you needed to be able to heal, and you also needed the tools to be able to help you to get to the other side. Okay, so let me just make this clear, that just because a narcissist has went through these things, it doesn't give them the right to sit over here and repeat that cycle, that curse that you're trying to put on someone else because you were abandoned or you were traumatized. And I get it, but also it doesn't give you the right to continue the behavior. Okay, so to all my survivors out there who have gone through narcissist abuse, you know, it's very painful, it's very hurtful, but you will get to the other side. And this is why today is a very important day. So you guys will understand that, yes, these things are happening. Yes, this is something that does occur, and there is somebody that is going through the process or been through the process that's trying to get to the other side. And there are those who are in the situation and did not understand what they got themselves into because they were manipulated and they were lied to. Okay, so you're being educated and you're finding out what it is that you're dealing with and what you're facing. So for you guys who don't know what today is a very important day for you to be educated and for you to be empowered. So if you out today and you see somebody with that purple ribbon, okay, that purple ribbon is to let you know that they have survived, okay, abuse. Now, if you don't have a purple ribbon, it's okay. It's all right. But if you see that, I want you to understand that this is what that purple ribbon represents, a survivor of abuse. Okay. So today is National Narcissist Awareness Day. Okay. So continue to get educated, continue to get empowered, and continue to heal on your journey, because you will make it to the other side. I'm Sandra D, the main event. Please feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.